All right, let's talk about September 2025. If you felt like the universe was acting a little strange last month, well, you weren't wrong. We're going to dive into this incredible cosmic update because things got really interesting, both way out there and right here at home. And I'm not exaggerating. I mean, things got weird. From the shows in our night sky to the rusty deserts of Mars, and even deep, deep down inside our own planet's core. September was one for the books, full of amazing sights, broken records, and some seriously out there theories.
So let's kick things off by looking up. The month gave us not one, but two incredible celestial events, and an unexpected visitor that really got people talking.
It all started on September 7th with that absolutely gorgeous and kind of spooky blood moon. You know, a total lunar eclipse that turned the moon that amazing shade of red. Then, just a couple weeks later, the sun and moon did a little dance for a partial solar eclipse. And to top it all off, Comet K1 decided to swing by for a visit, getting bright enough to see with your own eyes. Now, Comet K1 isn't your average run-of-the-mill space rock. The thing that had scientists buzzing is its path. It suggests that this thing might be a true interstellar object, a traveler from a whole other star system just passing through our little cosmic neighborhood. That's a huge scientific discovery, for sure. But you know how it goes. The second K1 showed up, the conversation online, it went in a very different direction. The question wasn't just what it was, but was it only a comet?
And boom, there it is. This really captures the whole vibe of the month. While scientists are very clear that it's just ice and rock, some corners of the internet absolutely lit up with this other idea, that it was a message sent on purpose. Maybe a probe or, a hello from an alien civilization.
Okay, let's hop from our skies to our next stop, Mars. The red planet was on an absolute roll this month, giving us some amazing achievements and, you guessed it, its own batch of juicy conspiracy theories. NASA's Perseverance rover was the absolute star of the show. It sent back the most jaw-droppingly clear panoramic picture of Mars we have ever seen. I mean, so sharp you could literally make out hills 65 kilometers in the distance. And as if that wasn't enough, it also went on a record-setting road trip. Over 400 meters in one single Martian day. Now I know, that might not sound like a huge distance to us, but for a robot on another planet, navigating that terrain, that is a full-on marathon. It's a massive win for engineering and pushes the limits of what we can do out there. So the official story is that the mission is all about geology, right? Looking for signs of ancient life in the rocks. But pretty soon the old rumor mill started spinning, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, Perseverance found something it wasn't supposed to. The theory basically goes like this. One of those super sharp pictures caught, well, something. Something that wasn't just another rock. Now, NASA's official response is a hard no, but that hasn't stopped people from thinking that maybe we're not getting the full picture from the red planet. Okay, so from all the way out on Mars, let's bring it home. Because while we were all looking up and out, some of the absolute weirdest stuff this month was happening right here with our sun and deep, deep inside our own planet. The sun was acting up big time. We saw these huge spikes in solar activity all month, hitting a peak around the 17th. This stuff causes geomagnetic storms, which, on the plus side, gave people in places that don't normally see them an amazing aurora show. Pretty cool. But this is the one that really blew my mind. Scientists dropped a bombshell announcement about Earth's inner core. It looks like it's changing how it spins compared to the rest of the planet. It might be slowing down, maybe even stopping, or, get this, starting to spin the other way. And this actually matters. We're already seeing tiny little effects. Just back in July, the Earth set a new record for its shortest day ever by just 1.34 milliseconds. I know, that sounds like nothing, but those little changes add up and can eventually mess with things like GPS and even our climate. So, of course, this incredible scientific discovery immediately sparked a giant what if. If the engine at the very center of our world can slow down and actually change direction, what in the world could that mean for us living up here on the surface? And there it is, probably the wildest theory of the entire month. This idea started floating around that if the core reversed, it could somehow make time itself reboot or run backwards. Now, let's be super clear. Scientists say this is absolutely not happening. But they do admit that the core's behavior is a huge mystery with big consequences for things like our magnetic field.
So as we wrap up this completely wild month, you start to see a really clear pattern emerge. It's this fascinating tug-of-war between amazing, verifiable science and some truly mind-bending speculation.
I mean, look at it all laid out like this. You can see the patterns so clearly. For every huge scientific event, an interstellar comet, a rover doing geology, the complex physics of our planet's core, there was a parallel story running right alongside it. An alien messenger, a secret NASA cover-up, or even a possible reset of time itself.
What a month, huh? We had these stunning shows in the sky, a rover on another planet breaking records, our own star throwing temper tantrums, and the very heart of our world acting in ways we're just now trying to figure out. In the end, September was just a powerful reminder that the more we learn about the universe, the more mysterious and amazing it gets. It really leaves you wondering, doesn't it? When we look out there, are we actually finding answers, or are we just learning how to ask much, much better questions?